Is on to avoid a potentially catastrophic dam collapse in Northern California.
Well, the concrete spillway on Lake Oroville began breaking apart last week. Oroville is about 70 miles north of Sacramento. Fearing a failure could be imminent, officials order nearly 200,000 people living downstream from Lake Oroville to evacuate immediately.
The crews have started loading rocks into bags that helicopters can drop to help shore up the damaged spillway. And the governor has put all 23,000 members of the California National Guard on standby. That's the first time that's happened since the 1992 LA riots.
Well, engineers are making progress draining some water out of Lake Oroville, but the sheriff says repairs may have to be made on that spillway before the evacuation order is lifted. And with more rain in the forecast, there is no telling how long that could take.
CBS 2's Tom Waite spoke with evacuees about the danger and their concerns, and he is live near the Oroville Dam. Tom?
And Rick and Pat, you can imagine what panic and fear they were feeling as they were told to leave their homes. Right now, it is happening live. What you were just talking about, the choppers coming in to pick up those boulders to seal that breach in the spillway. There you see the chopper lowering a cable down to the crews, and as those crews grab that cable, they're going to hoist those boulders, the bags, up into the sky. And what they're going to do is carry those boulders all the way across the Oroville Dam. That's just in the area where we're standing now, and then they're going to try and use those boulders to plug the breach that is in the spillway that has caused this crisis. The search continues at the emergency spillway at Lake Oroville. Officials trying to relieve pressure on the dam and contain the lake. Until engineers can be certain the reservoir will not be breached, tens of thousands of people who live below the dam are not allowed back home. Bernice Hernandez rushed out of town with her 3 grandchildren and was left with these thoughts.
Seeing my town go under and not having some place to go back to.
Bernice had little time to pack up anything.
We weren't prepared. We weren't ready.
Desiree Pearl and her 3-year-old daughter tried not to panic as they took off.
It's pretty stressful, you know, having a little toddler out here like this is really hard.
Families describe a scene of confusion and chaos as everyone headed out of town.
I got a family, and we knew what we had to take. We had it out where we needed it, and we just loaded everything up and we was on our way.
There was so many wrecks even on the way over here from Oroville. I mean, it was crazy.
I grabbed my dad, my son, my daughter, my best friend, and our 2 dogs, and we left.
The Red Cross set up multiple shelters across the Sacramento area, trying to accommodate the massive wave of evacuees flowing out of the Oroville area. For the many who decided to heed the warnings, the journey to the shelters has been stressful and emotionally draining.
It was major chaos. It was something that I've never seen in my life.
It was a mess. The highway patrol was trying to get through. Cars were just inconsiderate.
It was chaos.
Jammed, chaos.
And you can see just behind me, that is Lake Oroville, and that is the dam. Right now, the good news is officials are saying it is stable. They do not believe it is being compromised at this point, but that does not mean the evacuation orders are lifted. Right now, they're draining 110,000 cubic feet per second of water from the dam. And you can hear in the distance, once again, those choppers coming back to pick up more boulders to seal the breach. We're live at Lake Oroville. I'm Tom Waite. Back to you in the studio. Rick and Pat.
Thank you.